Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for this Monday, October 26th, 2015. Alright, let's get started with good news. Of course, DJ Zack Attack, myself. I had a couple of gigs. I had 4 gigs over the weekend. Supposed to be 5, but I pulled out on one. Went to 2 gigs Friday. The final fun one of the year, and the final gig on my back to school tour, as I like to call it. Hevel Elementary School, which is on 29 Mile in Jewel. Well, it's on 29 past Jewel in Washington area. And for the being the last fun one of the year, it's a good one to end the season with. Great weather, 50 and sunny. Last year we were inside, so this year we were outside. It was terrific. The teachers had a good time, the parents had a good time, and of course the kids had a good time. Especially during recess. Didn't have as much of a recess time as I usually do, especially with they decided to have an entire class whipped cream pie their teacher, principal, should I say, at recess time during lunches. That was interesting to see. We have a new principal there now. Principal at Hevel retired, and we got a new guy. So it was fun way to end the season with Hevel, the last fun one of the season, Friday, so that was good. Saturday I was supposed to be at Westview, but it was windy. It was like 60s, but still impending rain. And I was tired out from going to Ring of Honor the night before a wrestling show, which the reviews on my channel. So Saturday, set out Westview. My dad took over for me. I did come yesterday for a little bit before a Halloween party. I had 2 Halloween parties. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, did a Halloween party for a woman named Nancy Moreau, who I've done her parties the last 3 or 4 years. And the days got moved around because another Halloween party pulled out on me. They decided to have the Halloween party. One of my favorite customers who sometimes watches this channel, watches the videos, she didn't have a party this year. She was too busy. So we couldn't find the right day. So there was an opening for Nancy to take it. And this was the best party we've done for Nancy's. Because every time you try to peek, she has a hayride. And there's a lot of people there. She has 2 rides, but the hayride was faulty. So that means more time with people in the pole barn. It was they have it in the pole barn. That was cool. So they have more people in the pole barn, more time for me to dazzle them. Boy, did I walk their asses. Walk near the end of the night. There was a lot more line dances and stuff like Nana, Cha-Cha, Cupid, and of course Uptown Funk, and a lot of sexy songs like the 2000s. Shake, Ying Yang Train, Hotel. I dug from the vaults. Fun. A Saturday was terrific. The best party we've done at Nancy's. And it kind of added more with a photo booth. They had a photo booth for the first time at this party. It was a big hit. So after that awesome party on Saturday, had another Halloween party yesterday for another longtime customer. I've done this party about 4 or 5 years as well. For the Tim's Merrick family, Roger and Dawn. Now, they used to live at Liberty Woods, where I DJ for occasionally. The last couple of years, the block party I wasn't able to this year because of scheduling conflicts. So they moved. They got a new house on 36 in the Crinder. It's a beautiful house. It's like in the backwoods area. It's awesome area. I like the backyard. It's kind of woodsy. And the basement's finished. Finished basement. Very cool. And it was a good laid-back affair. Kids took over with the line dances and all the rap songs like Hit the Quan and all that. They had a little fun with me, though. They decided to, request all these silly songs and dedicate them to, people. Here's a song for a guy, Taylor Swift. They're having a little fun with that. Because they knew I had every song they wanted. Especially with Wi-Fi around. So it was a great way to end the weekend. Laid-back affair after a couple of crazy gigs, including, like I said, the great Halloween party on Saturday. Got a couple of low-key events because, towards the end of my busy season. June to October was busy season for me. So, right now I got the last weekend at Westview. Then I take 2 weeks off. Because I'm going to go to Atlanta. My dad's traveling to Atlanta for a convention, so I'm going to go with him. So I may or may not make Ataklines next week. Probably will, but I don't know what days. So there I go with my gig news. Now, let's get down to business with your number ones. Starting with Number one movie. After only 1 week, Goosebumps' reign has ended as The Martian reclaims the number one movie after a 2 week reign. A couple weeks back, now it's back with an okay 15 million. Well, the movies that came out this week tanked. Well, the only major tank was Gem, the Gem movie. Making only 1 million. As well as Walk the Chasma, the movie with Bill Murray, that kind of tanked too. Well, Paranormal Activity did okay. 8 million for that. Movie debut number 6. Where The Last Witch Hunter was the most successful, if you can call it the most successful, of the new release movies that came out this weekend with a 10 million. The movie with Vin Diesel. Proving that he can only make money on the Fast and Furious movies. Stick to him. Maybe one more of them. Which is probably going to happen. With or without Paul Walker, sadly. Of course, without him. Where we had the number one movie. We had the number one Billboard. We have a new number one album. We've been having a lot of new number one albums. After only 1 week, Selena Gomez's reign ended as Pentatonics, the very popular a cappella group, gets their first number one album with their first proper album. They have a Christmas album coming out too. A couple weeks, so congrats to them for their big achievement getting their first number one album in their illustrious career. They released like EPs and they won a Grammy this year, and now they just got a number one album. Great for them. While they reign supreme, new number one album and all, we have a still number one single for the fourth or fifth week in a row. The Hills by The Weeknd is still on top of the Billboard Hot 100 charts, but it could get kicked off by another song that, like The Hills, I don't like. Adele's new song. As I mentioned last week, Adele finally revealed details of her long-awaited and anticipated album, 25, set to come out on November 20th. And the single, Hello, premiered on Friday. We were all waiting anxiously, well, specifically me. I'm a disc jockey, I'm like, okay, I love playing the old stuff, but it's time for something new. So I was at my gig in Hevel. I got the internet there, played the song, doing lunches when no one was around just to see how it sounded like. And after 4 years of anticipation, we finally got new Adele in it. Sucks balls. It's fucking horrid. It's slow and depressing sounding. Because Adele said on Billboard, it's a hippie album. Doesn't show in this first single, honey. Pfft. It's nothing. It's nothing. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. There's mixed responses. Well, superstars who I think were paid to say Adele's song was good, most people like me felt the same. Quoting Public Enemy, don't believe the hype. You know, we waited 4 years for new Adele, and it stunk. I mean, it was very powerful, kind of, but there was nothing. There was not catchy, not nothing. I think Adele went for a reverse strategy. For 21, she released a bouncy song, Rolling in the Deep. So she's like, let's do opposite. It's opposite day. Let's release a slow, nothing song for the first single. Maybe the second single will be better. But probably people will still buy the record and make it number one, even though it doesn't deserve to be number one in my opinion, because the song sucks. Maybe she'll premiere her second single and a better one when she's a musical guest for SNL. As was just announced, she'll be on SNL November 21st, appropriately the day after the release of 25, with guest host Matthew McConaughey. So, perfectly timed placing of her on SNL being the week of her album release, let alone the day after. Still going to use the new release Friday for music. Movies and video games are still released on Tuesdays. But music is on Fridays now? Weird. And it also counts for music DVDs as well. Music DVDs now come out Friday as well. Movie DVDs and Blu-ray still come out Tuesdays. But I just hope the guys, I see a lot of artists who release the first single from albums that I don't like. But then the second single comes out, thinking it'd be better, and I say, oh, the second single sucks. The first single is better. I don't want that to happen to Adele. I don't want the second single to come up for down and say the first single sucked and the second song's worse. I don't want to say that. So there you go. Adele released a new song, and to me, next single. Now, on to award show. I missed this last night because I was watching wrestling. The MTV EMAs, the European Music Awards, were held last night in Milan, Italy, with the top winner, Justin Bieber. The comeback is almost complete, as he won, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awards. He won Best Male. He won Best Collabo for a song Well You Now with Skrillex and Diplo. He won his biggest fans for Believers. He won Best Look, and he also won Best Worldwide Act in North America and Canada, because he is Canadian. Justin Bieber winning that. While other people try to spoil the fun, including One Direction winning Best Pop, and Rihanna winning Best Female, Best Live Act went to Ed Sheeran, who did okay as a co-host from what I've read. Best New Act went to Shawn Mendes. Best Video, Downtown by Macklemore. I love that song and the video as well. So I wish it was a bigger hit. It's just a crazy song. Best Rock went to Coldplay. Lana Del Rey won Best Alternative. Nicki Minaj won Best Hip Hop. Some other awards, including Martin Garrix winning Best Electronic, and also Shawn Mendes won Best Push as well as Best New Act, as I mentioned. And Best International Worldwide Act in Australia went to 5 Seconds of Summer. Some of the highlights, including Bieber's performance of What Do You Mean, wowing the EMAs like he did at the VMAs. And speaking of people who did well at the VMAs and EMAs, Tori Kelly, who had a breakout moment at the VMAs, had another one at the EMAs, impressing people again with a medley of songs. It Should Have Been Us, along with that medley being cover songs, including duet with Andrea Bocelli, which is cut from the American broadcast. So there you go. The EMAs with some big winners, including especially Justin Bieber sweeping his category. So there you go. And there's it for the Atakline for today. Thank you so much for watching. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the news from Zach. See ya. Yeah.